Hi there. I'm hungry. If only I had some food to make for this video. What am I doing? Okay, here's the plan. Rice. One pot dish. Easy. Do a little work chopping your veggies, but then it's just one pot. Cook 'em up, cowboy. Alright, that was weird. We got 3/4 of a cup of rice. White rice. Then I'm gonna peel these off, rinse them, cut the kernels off. So that'll give me about a cup of corn. If you have frozen corn, go nuts. And basically I'm just using my leftovers. Whatever's in the kitchen, whatever veggies you have is gonna work. If you got celery or broccoli or whatever you got, just throw it in the pot. So we got a couple Brussels sprouts and some green cauliflower, which I've researched apparently is just kind of like hybridized, and it's not like GMO cauliflower where it's some Frankenstein thing. It should be somewhat natural. I mean, bananas are hybridized. We do that as humans. We're crazy. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to prepare this wonderful dish. Okay, so corn is pretty simple to do here. It can get a little messy. Go slow, slice. Okay, maybe a lot messy. It happens. Corn, that you will get some kernels flying all over the place, but for the most part it's a controlled destruction. So do that for both both cobs, and that is for composting. Okay, was it a corn-tastrophe? A little bit. But just gather it up and throw her in the pot. For the Brussels sprouts, just rinse them off and cut off the end. And that's it. I've tried cutting them in half and they get a little soggy like that. So whatever, if you see any brown bits, cut them off. And then just throw those in the pot. All 5, not many. So you can see the corn is already in there. Boom. Brussels town. So if your cauliflower has little brown bits, just slice it off. Now you just chop off your ends there. And you want to keep the pieces fairly large, because you're cooking the rice for like 20 minutes. So you don't want tiny little pieces or it'll be soggy. I use like a lot of veggies to rice ratio. You might like more rice, so add a full cup of rice and less veggies if you want. It's up to you. I like fiber. White rice, not a lot of fiber. So this is good. Alright, secret ingredient is dulse. It's optional, but I find it adds a nice flavor to the rice and a lot of minerals. So I just kind of break it apart to check for shells. You never know, you see a snail in here. So always break it apart. And you grab that, rinse it off, and then toss it in the pot. And of course, give your cat some. He just ate some, didn't you? Yes, yes you did. He loves his dulse. Okay, so that's the pot. Now you just add about 2 cups of water. It won't entirely cover the veggies, but don't worry about that. Turn it on to max, put a lid on, and wait for it to boil. Okay, once it's boiling, turn it to the very minimum. minimum and remove the pot. That's a technique my girlfriend taught me. See, I used to always just leave it on and turn it down, and then it starts getting crazy and rising and then spilling out the top, and I would open the lid and then it would calm down and put the lid back on. Now, just take it off. Calm down. Relax. I'm gonna do 24 minutes. Usually I'm doing 25 and it's a bit soggy. If you like texture to your rice, do 20. But I'm trying to go for the most broken down, digested, easily digested form. So now it's calmed down a bit. Put it back on. You really only have to do that for like 30 seconds or so. And now we just wait. We just wait.
Your food is ready. Oh, joyous day.
Indeed. So, once your alarm goes off, we're done here. I usually just turn it off and leave it until I'm ready to eat, but it might get soggy for you if you leave it too long, so let it rest like that for another 5 or 10 minutes. And she's almost ready to eat. I have one final touch. Oh, you will have to wait about 1 second. Alright, so that's what it looks like when it's all finished. So it's just been sitting there, hanging out, resting. When you're ready to eat, I just like to stir it all up really good so you get that dulse mixed in, so it's spread out all evenly. Oh, that's gonna be so good. You don't need a lot of seasoning for something like this. I mean, that's pretty tasty, just like that. I, of course, am going to add a little something else. So get that into a nice big bowl. So now I'm just gonna add about a tablespoon of the good old coconut seasoning sauce. It's like a soy sauce, so if you got soy sauce, go ahead and add that. Just about a tablespoon. Oh my god. That usually doesn't happen. Oh dear goodness. I just kinda spread it out evenly and then I don't stir it in. So I find if you stir it in, you don't really taste it much. So it's much more potent like that. And I should somehow figure a way to get all of that in. Dear God. So that is that. That is a meal fit for a king. Look at the size of that. You can't go hungry eating high carb vegan. Oh, delicious.